In the Roman Colosseum, death became mass entertainment. Amphitheaters demonstrated the power of the emperor. Convicted criminals were sent here to be devoured by wild beasts. In time, those criminals would include Christians. Ever since the time of Caesar Augustus, all religions were tolerated by Rome, provided that their worshippers performed their civic duty and sacrificed to the cult of the emperor. It was this that eventually brought Christians into conflict with Roman authority. But at the end of the 1st century, Christianity was still the religion of a few. The Roman Empire was overwhelmingly pagan, and it seemed impossible to imagine that the teachings of an obscure sect could challenge its influence.
We have a good example of the pagan perspective on Christians from a little graffiti found in Rome from the Palatine Hill. An inscription scratched very crudely into the wall says, Alexamenos worships his God. In the picture we see Alexamenos bowing down before the man on the cross. But the man on the cross has the head of a donkey.
Christians have made themselves outlanders in their own town, and therefore they are used as an explanatory device whenever there are the usual natural insults of human existence. Plague, earthquake, flood. It's because Christians, as Gentiles who are not doing their duty to heaven, are, why should the gods do anything for the city then?
Though persecution was still mainly local and sporadic, it was becoming a crime to be a Christian. Christians who were charged faced a terrible choice: to recant and make a sacrifice to the emperor, or sacrifice their own lives for the faith.
In the blood of the martyrs lie the seeds of the Church.
One of the most amazing documents historians of early Christianity are privileged to have is the prison diary of a young woman who was martyred, I think in the year 202 or 203 in Carthage, as part of a civic celebration. Her name is Perpetua, and she insisted on being killed.
We were lodged in the prison, and I was terrified, as I had never been in such a dark hole.
Perpetua has brought herself to the attention of the governor, and she is really insisting on being put into the arena. There's an incredibly powerful trial scene where Perpetua's father is pleading with her and finally actually trying to beat her, and the governor has him subdued by his soldiers. And the governor says, "Please, won't you cooperate?" And Perpetua says, "No, I'm a Christian." Now, there's no dragnet out for Christians. Perpetua is visited by other Christians in prison. If the governor were trying to get all the Christians in Carthage, he just could have arrested whoever is going to visit Perpetua, but he doesn't.
She's pregnant during part of this story and only gives birth just before she herself goes to her death. She has to give her own child away at the moment that she is about to give her life away.
In my dream, I saw a ladder of tremendous height, made of bronze reaching all the way to the heavens. At the foot of the ladder lay a dragon of enormous size, and it would attack those who would try to climb up. "He will not harm me," I said, "in the name of Jesus Christ."
The authentic diary ends before Perpetua is led into the arena. What we have concluding the diary is a description done by somebody who is presenting a hero tale.
The day of their victory dawned, and they marched from the prison to the amphitheater joyfully, as if they were going to heaven.
She's led out into the amphitheater before the crowds and about to be set upon by beasts. She really goes with a great deal of authority and stature and serenity.
She faces down the animals. And finally, after being tormented by several animals, a young gladiator is sent into the arena to dispatch her. And it's just an incredibly moving scene. His hand is trembling so much he can't cut her. And she grabs his hand and guides his sword to her own throat.